Welcome everyone, it's Paper Strigomar. It's time for some more Street Fighter 6. We are going to be looking for some powerful fighters, looking for Yugoons. Yeah, you're going to say no. Yeah, we trashed most of them. Traveling the world to get stronger. Heard a rumor there's a bunch of fighter-obsessed folk hanging around a mountain in Nashal. Go search over there for starters. Yup. He knows. Thrasher knows best. He knows that we got to find some evil fighters. In Mount Vashal in Nashal, and we're gonna fight our way up there. But that's not all. That is not all. We are gonna have to find better people than even that eventually, because there's a very specific thing we have to do, and it's all gonna lead up to it. Just trust me, because there is a final gauntlet I've yet to do as we throw and strike him into submission with a Tatsu. Throw and strike that guy. So, yeah. We're going to uppercut this Mad Gear Dancer. And yeah, they can all go wear all their boxes on their head, but wearing a box is not going to save you from me. The box. The box is not going to save you. I've got to make sure that they know that I'm serious. So we are going to be continuously going here. We're going to get some more fights in. I still have to go do this some more because I have not been playing enough Street Fighter lately. I just haven't. I have to do more of this. Because I feel like Street Fighter has a lot of upside potential that's easier to exploit than Mortal Kombat, because Mortal Kombat is has a very specific audience to it. I'm also very unfamiliar with how to make it. I'm very unfamiliar with how to avoid getting blown up by enemies. So there is that, and also getting blown up by enemies in Mortal Kombat is a lot more visceral, and so it makes me nervous about what they think about it on YouTube. Yeah, it makes me nervous. And I'm always like, do I stick it as just not for kids, or do I have to make it 18 plus? And I always have to consider my options. So that's where the line is difficult to draw. Yep, don't push your luck. Yes. Class is in session. Yeah, I probably need to play a lot more Chun-Li, to be honest. Chun-Li is a character I really think I have failed to appreciate enough, and I've failed to play enough, to be perfectly honest. Even in this game, I've failed to play it enough. Gonna fireball him because he's like, I'm gonna BM you. I'm like, yeah. You thought you were gonna BM me? Yeah, right. You dang straight. Yeah, I'm gonna Tatsu you. Oh, at least you could tech the throw though, right? You've learned that much. There we go, heavy kick. Yeah, you haven't yet earned the right to have that C on your shirt yet. Just trust me. Just trust me, you have not earned that. This is also before I started turbo farming cash, because before this ends, I end up actually turbo farming money. And I get low on continues as well. So there is that. So we got to go to Nashal. This is before I got 100 plus tickets. This was also before I went absolutely ham, cheese, and potatoes on Elder Scrolls Online, because there was that too, and I will show more of that in the future. I don't think I have shown my full wrath of what my Arcanist did with Molag Bal. Oh, I got a quest too. I don't know how to fix that quest. Somehow she increases in level depending on where you are, but she's always at a fixed level. So we're going to want to recruit and get up this mountain. And we're going to want to look for the big guy. The guy that is important. So we're going to start with these gamblers. We're going to beat up the gamblers. Because why the heck not? Unfortunately, at this level, we aren't like completely overpowered against gamblers yet. So yeah, we're going to uppercut them a couple times, throw a few fireballs at them. They don't seem to have much in the way of knowledge. They do block to some extent, but they don't tech for one thing. For another, they don't have a lot of health, and they tend to be very aggressive to the point where they destroy themselves. So we're going to go open this CERN chest, try to get something out of it. We got to look for where the base of Mount Nashal is, because this is all very important for the later plot. Nashal is where all the biggest fights take place in this World Tour mode. And it's also where we discover the ultimate nemesis of this game is as well. All this garbage notwithstanding. Yes. We're going to get rid of these mystery soldiers. I'm gonna throw him. He's gonna throw his knife. He's gonna taunt. I'm gonna Tatsu him. I was thinking he was gonna go. I was gonna Shuriken twice because I'm like usually the guy like jumps a lot. So yeah, and then I go for another uppercut. It's pretty interesting. I am gonna do some tutorial stuff on the other game as well. We got a diamond. Nice. Wasn't expecting that. This was before I learned my money farming technique, man. I'm pretty tired today in general. Before I learned my money farming technique, I swear, because I had so much to do today that it's like overload. It's like this is lagging. Hopefully not due to overload, but yes. I had to do a lot to get this done, and we're still looking for this fighter. And I didn't know where this fighter was. That was apparently the world map of all places. So looking for this place. Okay, we get some some punch strength, which again, we need as much power as we can get because there is somebody out there that's a major fiend, if you will. And that's the world map. So, yeah, there's no way around that way to get to it. And also I missed that fighter many times. I eventually brawled them and beat them. Save the girl from Mad Gear. Let's get this Nashal Seminar. Huh, Nashal Seminar, Sun Drenched Symposium A. Alright. Let's just fight this guy. I still, because again, if we don't keep leveling, and this is something I haven't been keeping up with lately, if you don't keep leveling in this game, unfortunately, you do want to get your max at level 100, but one of the things that made leveling Elder Scrolls Online so addictive compared to this game is the fact of how high of a level you can actually get, pretty much. You can get like 2,000, even 3,000 levels. I'm at 1,737. I'm approaching 1,800. That's pretty dang high. Most games don't have that opportunity to do that. You know? To wield that kind of power. Or even level 160. Even CP 160, level 160. Most games don't give you the opportunity to level that high. And it's kind of a disappointment. Like, yes, League of Legends does, but League of Legends is actually something of an anomaly. So that's something to note. And the Avion games are no exception, with level 99 being max. I like greet them and then they start to fight. Ha ha. Ha ha. Yeah, the greet is like the stare down. Get a grab, getting some XP. Some heavy kick on there, Tatsu him. There's a lot of galumphing globalists. Weird. That guy, I probably should have just grabbed. Because again, these guys don't tech. They're not like normal fighters. But they also can interrupt your grab. So there's that. I start to use these, but then I've learned later a way to farm infinite potions. There's a mini game. You could buy them from shops, and there's a mini game that allows you to farm huge amounts of Zenny. Huge. And then you can just buy infinite potions from a certain section in the shop. I didn't know this at the time I recorded this, but that's how you can get a stupid amount of those elixirs so that you don't have to worry about that. There are other ways to refresh your energy with food from shops, but that's the best way to refresh it on the go, is just stock up on ridiculous amounts of those cans, those energy drink cans, and that's how you can replenish your life a lot. Also, my knowledge of how to get under these guys' guards has increased with the amount I've played of this game and of fighting games in general, because I'm back into fighting games, even though it doesn't seem that way. So I'm checking the map, trying to see where the heck is... Where is this guy with the fighter that we needed? Because the crown, like with the arrow in Elder Scrolls Online, indicates where the most important part of the quest is. Like, go here part of the quest. Although, you still have to find your way over to that area. It does make finding your way easier. And, you blow them up, and let's keep going. And those energy drinks, back when those filled up my whole health bar, they no longer do. I'm trying to figure out my map, trying to figure out where is that guy. Because finding the way into where that guy is very important. So, trying to see if I can get past it. Different route. Okay, so we have to use a different route past that. So, we're going the opposite way. So we gotta go into the dumpster, right? That's what I'm thinking. I eventually cleaned all these guys out. These strong fighters, but there's still more strong fighters at other parts of the world that I haven't cleaned out. And the game shows that. A lot of them are actually in Metro City and they're like hiding. I only uppercutted there because I predicted he was going to jump, but I still got a fireball on him. I mean, there were some mistakes. I should predict better what they're going to do, depending on the type of opponent we're talking about. So, I think we went through a chink in this bridge. To try to get on a recruiting drive. Can't get through it with that, so there's no breaking that. The uppercut and the spinning bird kick, but don't do similar breakdowns. So, since we can't get through that part of the bridge, we have to go to the left, I think. To get into the pipe slums. Because that's how we're going to make this work. I'm pretty sure the pipe slum is the only way out. Yes, indeed. Getting through the pipe and barrel slum. Here we go. We find what we needed. Since we're searching for powerful fighters, you won't be disappointed. Oh man. It's Evil Purple Boxman. Evil Purple Boxman is going to try to blow us to shreds. That's going to be a long thing. He's an entrant in the Lowland Fighting Tournament. The Fighter Hunter. We'll have to pursue him. Next time on Street Fighter 6.